They didn't pay me. They're not paying me anything for it. And dang, it's not really all that cheap. It's like $6.50 a bar. I've already used it and it's wet back in here. But this cherry almond soap, it smells so good. It's got olive oil, palm oil, coconut oil, shea butter, some type of clay, two different types of clay in here. Says that they're sustainable palm done right. If you find this stuff, it's worth it. It's really good. It's really good soap. That's not why I'm making this video. That's just I took a shower. I use that soap. It's awesome. The reason I'm making this video is I got sick, y'all. I didn't go to work this morning. I was sick. I had diarrhea. I felt like I was going to throw up all day long. I should have threw up in the beginning of the day. I just fought to not throw up all day long. And then at night, I throw up anyway. And I threw up on the wall. Like, I thought it was just on the floor. It was on the wall, dripping down. And it was terrible, y'all. It was god awful. The smelliest, worst throw up ever. And I didn't want Brittany to clean it up. I'm like, I'm gonna clean it up. She over there cleaning it up. I got throw up in my beard and shit. And she gonna tell me that I look pretty. I love that woman so much, y'all. I love her so much. She does a lot for me. And I feel bad about it. Really? She's too good, y'all. But I was just gonna shout. I was just gonna. The world needs to know it. The world needs to know she's a good woman. And yo, what's up? Get you some of this. If you come across this, they're not paying me. I'm just saying. You know, this cherry almond handmade soap. I don't know. It doesn't have a brand name on here. This is cherry almond. This stuff's good. This stuff smells great. But I felt like I think I ate some bad eggs or something. It's too old or whatever. And I threw up and it was terrible. And Brittany cleaned it up. And I felt bad. And I tried to clean it up. Yeah, I'm okay. I'm good. And she now I feel great. I should have threw up this morning. I fought to not throw up all day long. And then when I threw up, I felt better. I should have just done it. And I tried. I was naked, y'all. And so my plan was to hide behind the door and open up the door and throw up. And I did not. I wound up throwing up on the floor, throwing up on the wall, and it's drowned down. It was terrible. It was terrible. And that's true. I have one too. What, the soap? The what? A good one. I don't know what you're talking about. Anyway, she just. I had them two hens that were sitting on the same clutch of eggs, and I didn't know if I could separate them or what. I just left them alone, and they hatched today. And there's no problems. They're not fighting. They're just like it's a weird. I've never seen it really happen. It's like two chickens sit on the same clutch, hatch out the babies, and they're just chill. They're just like, and I wonder like what's happening with the babies because they hatch out the egg. The mother is imprinted upon them, and they're hatching out the egg, and they're seeing two hens on the nest. It's like they're just going back and forth. I guess I got two chickens to take care of them now. I don't know. But anyway, I just was going to go live and just say how great Brittany is. Really love the woman. I was never really like Now I'm listening to some of Ozzy's music after he's dead, but I was never a fan. I never listened to him while he was alive too much. I was never really all that big into that type of music or whatever. And but I saw a video where he was talking about how much he loved Sharon and how much they've been married. I think 40 years, and it just really impacted me in some kind of way where I was thinking, "Dang, I really need to like it's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful. It's hard to find, and it's a beautiful thing when two people really love each other." And I was just thinking about all the things me and Brittany have been through, and I was just thinking about how much I loved her, and I was just thinking I need to really appreciate it, and I really need to, because sometimes I get caught up in my projects and what I'm doing, and I'm like, I really got to look into the future and try to make sure we're going to be good in the future. And sometimes I get busy and I just forget to really to give her enough time. And I hate to see her cry. And let's see, it's true. Oh man. Hey everybody. But I was just gonna get on here and say that I don't know how to do without her. Uh, it's great to have somebody when you're sick, somebody that cares, and you feel like you can really make it through anything because it's like when somebody's got your back and you got their back. It doesn't really matter what happens. Uh, we went through a lot. We went through the hurricane together. Her mama died. Although, just I'm not gonna go into all our personal stuff, to the whole world or whatever. But we went through a lot, and it's great to have somebody. Everybody I'd been with before, it was pretty much like a lot of relationships. You have somebody really loves the person, and then the other person is just using that love. They don't really love the other person. That's most relationships. Most relationships, you got two people that just for whatever reason they don't want to be alone, and one of the person really loves the other person. The other person's using them, and it's very rare that you get where both people actually love each other, and that's how it is with me and Brittany. We both love each other, and for a long time, like I remember, like the whole year, I was just waiting. I was just waiting for the mask to slip. I was just waiting for, and she was doing the same thing. We were both like, it can't be real. We're just waiting for, we're waiting for from all the other like exes and stuff. We're just waiting for the person to. It just seemed too good to be real, and then we just kept on loving each other and kept on being great. And I'm over here throwing up. I got throw up all in my beard, and I haven't had a. Now I just got a shower, but before that I hadn't had a shower, and I'm feeling like I stink, and I don't want to be around her, and I got throw up in my beard, and I'm just like, and she's cleaning. I feel bad because she's cleaning up my throat. It smells god awful. And she looks at me and she's like, "You look pretty," and I'm like, I got throw up all in my beard and shit. I'm like, you gotta, in that moment, you gotta love me to see it in that moment. Damn. But I love her. But I'm gonna get off this live stream and go hang out with her. Did I just start? Well, 6 years ago, I posted 3 videos, but I pissed a bunch of feminists off. And they down. This was back before the Jews, bought YouTube and disabled the dislike button. But when YouTube was free speech, there's all my viewers gone. There's all my viewers gone because I said it. Look, I don't give a fuck. It's the truth, you know. Back when YouTube was free speech, back when YouTube had a dislike button and everything. So, okay, some viewers are back. I got offended by what I said a while ago, but okay. So, back in the day, YouTube was like American. You know, you had free speech in the comments. You could downvote shit, you know, stuff like that. So, when I started my channel 6 years ago, I had a bunch of feminists pissed off at me and they downvoted every video that I uploaded. And I had a chicken that was 12 years old. Okay. Survivor was her name. And you know, I was like, you got to know me, you know, like she would fight any other rooster that tried to breed with her. She'd fight it like, you know, which I ain't going to let a rooster fight a hen. I'll go get him off of her. But she would only breed like there was a chicken called Logan, and that, you know, they mated. They were like pair bonded, and she would roll up against him till he fucked her. I mean, that's just what it was. And I said in the video that she was hoeing up on him, and then like, you know, well, she's not a hoe. She's loyal to that rooster. But and then they in the comment section they're like, get fucked. And they was mad at me because I said that chicken was, you know, and she's doing it. Like, I know the chicken. Like, she's rubbing up. Anyway, fuck it. Fuck it. So, I really started doing something with my channel this year and like some of last year. For a long time, I just watched stuff on YouTube. I had a few videos. And I just didn't get any views forever. For like 6 years, I just had, and I think my channel got to a bad start because I uploaded 3 videos. They all got downvoted, and everybody was like, fuck. Because I just can't keep my mouth shut. I'll be in the comment section, and I'll say how I really feel about stuff. Like, you know, like I just said, you know. And you know why they do that. You know why they always got to buy up anybody that's got a dislike button, and they got to do away with the dislike button. You know why they do that. Because they always push some lie. And they do it. You see, they're so twisted in the media. The way they always push something that the general public knows is bullshit. And if they come out there and they said it right when they first say it with a dislike button, there would be like 99% dislikes to the lot. You know, so they disable the dislike button. And they find a few degenerates to like it, you know, and so when they go to show it to the people, they're like, see, there's some people that support it. And you don't see the contrast. And you'll see that. You'll see that. There's not a single, and you look up, it's the truth. You know, it's the truth. Who owns Pornhub, YouTube, Facebook, all this? It's always Jews. And they always disable the dislike button. There's nothing they hate more than a dislike button. If you make any kind of social media and you have a dislike button, the Jews are going to buy it and they're going to get rid of that dislike button every single time. And they're just going to print up the money. They're just going to print up the money and buy it. And then that money's going to go through the circulation. Prices are going to, you know, they have the benefit of just printing up the money and buying up all the politicians, and then the money goes through the system, and now it's worth less. You know, like the prices are going to go up once the money goes through the system because now they've made more money. Now it's not as scarce. Now it's not as valuable. But they get to buy things while they're cheap. They get to just print up the money, buy the politicians. You know, like, there's no heroes out there to come save you or nothing like that in politics. It's a rigged game. And it's pretty odd. You know, like, they're now talking about pardoning Maxwell, pardoning Diddy and all that. And I know it's hard for people to see it. I know they don't want to see it. But they got him by the balls. With that whole Epstein's a Mossad agent working for Israel. Israel killed John F. Kennedy. Israel's got Trump by the balls because of the dirty shit. If it wasn't for the degenerates, they wouldn't be able to have this power. You know, like if everybody was clean, you know, they couldn't blackmail people. But you're not going to have anybody in power that isn't compromised. And it's hard for people to accept because they're like, "Oh, he's an outsider." No, he's been in the media for 30 years, and they've been hinting at this idea of him being president 30 years before it ever even happened. But there ain't no good people on the other side either. There's a lot of unfair hate leveled against the man, and a lot of, it's kind of really crazy that they would be like, Trump's Hitler. Trump, all his grandchildren are Jews. How's he Hitler? Like, the man's sucking Israel's dick every day. How's he Hitler? How's he a Nazi? But anyway, oh shit. Okay, I gotta go hang out with Brittany, and I guess I'm trying to cancel my channel today. Fucking, it'll be gone eventually. I'll be on Rumble or something.